Hello, fabulous Leo. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of January 2014, Love Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here and Happy New Year. This month, most of the month is spent largely with a focus on you and a focus on yourself. And this is very valuable. You want to enjoy this time. Because by the time we get you to the end of the month, that's when things are really going to start shifting for you, and the energy you're going to take into next month is going to very much be characterized by love, by partnership. And those of you who desire to be loved are going to find that there are people there who are helping you to learn those lessons in love. Those of you in established partnerships are going to find yourself starting new chapters with your significant other. But I do think that almost all Leos out there are not really going to feel this trend until we get you into next month. So it's almost as if you know that you're building towards some major developments, some important developments happening for you in love coming up very soon. And those developments are characterized very much by fresh starts. That's the best way to put it. It's fresh starts coming up ahead where it comes to love and planting some really bold seeds to experience greater love than you've known before. And so the way that you utilize this time, now that doesn't mean that this month there's not going to be stuff happening, but I do think that this month is more about you seeing what you don't want. This month is more about you looking at your own patterns, looking at where maybe you set one intention but you're experiencing something else, and looking at maybe what it is that you hold back that's actually acting as a fence towards experiencing a greater love than you've known before. I do think that there's a certain percentage of you out there that may be experiencing some sort of clandestine alignment or some sort of secret crush, if you will. You might have a secret admirer as well. And if that's the case, then you just have to let that sort of play itself out. Try not to push, because I do think, and I do see a scenario for some Leos out there where you know that somebody likes you, but you're not really sure who it is, but you want to know. If you push that too much, then it's actually not going to transpire in the best possible sense for all concerned. But if you allow it to unfold the way that it needs to, slowly but surely, allow this person to become brave in their own space and time, I think that's going to end up being the most healing thing that you can choose for all concerned. And that is regardless of whether you're attached or whether not, whether you're very, very ready to experience an alliance, or whether you really don't want an alliance with anyone or with anyone else right now. Regardless of how that situation plays out, there is a need for you to pace yourself and observe as much as possible. And still, for others of you, you do want to watch what's happening in the workplace as well and make sure any flirtations aren't being carried too far. Having said all that, as I said, a lot of the focus this month seems to be very much on you, and it seems to be about you identifying your own perceptions, where they work, where they don't, you understanding how it is that you approach love, and you understanding what gets in the way, really on a level of psyche, on a level of self-sabotage, especially in the middle of the month when I think you are going to identify at least one way in which maybe you sabotage yourself from experiencing greater love. And this is a moment that really needs to be welcomed, because once you identify it, once you bring it to light, you can't help but heal it. You can't help but let it go. And that is going to prepare you very nicely for the big breakthroughs in love coming up ahead, and that you start to taste just as the month ends and you step into more fully once we get you into next month. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Be fabulous and enjoy.